perfume Ethan gave me.
Oh, I got you something. Come on, come on.
A perfume. Oh my goodness, the fragrance. I love it. I love it.
Well, whenever I smell this, I will think of you and how much I love you.
Ethan, even though you are 3,000 miles away, back in Harmony, you are still in my heart, and you always will be. And besides, I know that fate's gonna bring you back to me. I know it will.
Oh, what a day. Ooh, I'm beat. Great. Hello? Rebecca. Hi. No, Gwen's doing much better, but Dr. Abel insisted that she stay overnight in the hospital for observation. Well, I wanted to stay with her, but it's against hospital policy, so I'm back here at the Crane apartment, and I was just about to go upstairs and hit the sack. I know, I feel the same way. I wish Gwen was here with me, too. Not looking forward to spending the night in an empty bed.
Louise, don't give up on me, please.
Louise, don't give up on me, please. Sorry, Cher, but your lover isn't coming for you. In fact, Louise stopped looking for you.
I don't believe that. Not for a second.
Oh, you can believe it, Sheridan. You will never see Louise ever again.
No!
Sheridan and I, we were finally together. Yeah, we had our share of problems. Beth's pregnancy and telling Antonio the truth about us, but I know we were going to work through it. Now, maybe Sheridan didn't. Maybe it was just too much for her and she was afraid to tell me.
So she just up and left.
Well, why else would she go off to Paris without even saying goodbye?
Liz, I want to thank you for keeping me company. I was really feeling down earlier, and you got my mind off of a lot of things.
I'm glad to help.
Oh my goodness! I forgot the sprinkler is on a timer.
Well, that's certainly one way to cool off.
I did everything I could. I prayed to God for the child to live, but it's too late.
Never too late.
I don't even know how to explain this, but I have wonderful news.
What?
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't
What,
seen her
Eve?
sleeping peacefully there. Kay, Miguel, your child is alive.
What? The baby's alive.
I told you, it's never too late.
something so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
I better turn these sprinklers off before we drown.
Not that the water doesn't feel great, but I know a better way for us to get relief from this heat.
You do?
Sure. Why don't I make us some nice lemonade? Do you like yours tart or sweet?
Well, I'm sure whatever you make will taste good.
I'll just be in the kitchen. Squeeze them while you get the sprinklers off.
Our baby's alive?
Es un milagro, gracias a Dios.
It really is a miracle.
Dr. Russell, I want to be with my daughter.
I know you do, sweetie, but let me run a few more tests just to make sure it's safe.
Eve, what happened? I mean, this is the second time we thought we lost the baby.
I don't understand it either. I mean, I saw the monitor flatline.
I did too. My granddaughter was dead. Well, yeah, I'm really not sure what happened unless a cable came loose from the monitor and it wasn't registering the baby's heartbeat. Although when I went in to examine her, everything was set up correctly and her heart was beating normally. But I'm very sorry to have put you all through this again. I know the agony of losing a child. But the baby's fine now. I guess the staff just made a mistake.
Well, let's not dwell on that. Instead, rejoice that Kay and Miguel's baby still lives.
Dr. Russell, with all due respect, I've been a NICU nurse for years, and there's no way that I made a mistake. I checked all the cables going to that monitor, and they were all attached perfectly. That baby's heart was not beating, and it wasn't breathing. Kay's little girl was dead.
I told you it's never too late. Miguel's baby lives.
But is she alive because of me? Because I prayed to God not to take her?
What do you think?
I wouldn't be asking you if I knew.
Just remember the cost of saving the life of Miguel's baby. You chose to sacrifice your life with Miguel.
Yes, I know.
Maybe I drove Sheridan away without even realizing it.
How do you figure that?
Or maybe I was so focused on us being together no matter what that there was just too much pressure on Sheridan. I mean, just the thought of hurting Antonio, it made Sheridan sick every time that I came close to telling him. Couple that with the attempts on her life, her pregnancy, Beth's pregnancy, and the pressure of me to marry Beth.
She just couldn't take it anymore, so she left.
Well, it all makes perfect sense, except for one thing. Sheridan promised that she would never leave me again, Hank.
Maybe it's like what Sam said at the station house. Sometimes people make promises they just can't keep.
Yeah, well, not with Sheridan, right? Not when it came to us being apart.
You know how selfless Sheridan is. Maybe she thought it was noble to go away by herself.
I think she promised she wouldn't leave on our love.
I don't know what to tell you, except that we both saw the DVD that had Sheridan in Paris.
Yeah. I didn't believe it at first when I saw it. Then I watched it again. There was nothing wrong. I saw Sheridan and heard Sheridan say that she's in Paris by her own choice.
And there wasn't a single ransom demand.
Well, I guess there's no arguing it then. Sheridan's in Paris. All right, she wasn't kidnapped and she isn't being held hostage here in Harmony.
Luis isn't looking for you anymore, Sheridan. He thinks you're in France.
It's a lie. Luis will keep looking for me until he finds me.
Well, that was before he saw the DVD that I made of you saying you were in Paris.
He'll know that's a fake.
Oh, you think so?
Yes. He's too good a cop not to. In his gut, he knows that I'm still in Harmony, and he will tear apart every house until he finds me.
Wrong. Luis isn't looking for you anymore, Sheridan. I can prove it.
Like I believe a sick freak like you.
Well, trust me, when I'm finished, you will believe it.
Dr. Andrews wants me to perform several specific tests. And as soon as I'm through, you can have a few minutes with your baby.
Thanks, Dr. Russell.
I'm so sorry you had to endure all this upset over again. Especially you, Kay. And as your doctor, after you finish a few minutes with your baby, I want you to go back to bed. Okay, you need rest if you're going to heal from your C-section.
Dr. Russell, my daughter needs
Your
me.
daughter needs a healthy mother.
I'll see that she takes it easy.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna get you something to drink while we wait to see the baby, okay?
Okay.
Kate, I'm so happy your baby's alive. And now that the crisis is over, there won't be any need for any confessions to that pesky priest, especially concerning me and the dark side.
Tabitha, I have to.
But why?
I almost lost my daughter because I've been such a bad person. And I need to try to be better for her sake. So I've got to confess everything, and that includes you being a witch. It's the only way God's gonna forgive me.
If Kay outs me as being a witch, I'll be run out of town or worse. What will happen to my baby?
I condemn you to death for being an evil witch. That's for all the times you called me father blind as a bat. All right, fellas, nuke her!
Oh, what about my baby? My baby!
Oh, well, Charity and I are going to raise her to be good.
I'm going to take her to Mass every day.
No!
And I am going to teach her how to bake tomato soup cake.
I call the sitter, and little Ethan is sleeping like an angel. I miss him so much. I can't wait to see him again and tell him all about Mommy's most excellent LA adventure with Aunt Whitney, Chad, and Fox. P.S. Even though I just arrived, I miss Ethan already. It's hard being so far away from Ethan, knowing that he is back in Harmony. But it's best for Ethan, if I'm not around, to upset Gwen while she's having a difficult pregnancy. Sweet dreams, Ethan. Oh, sleepy.
Guess this'll do. It's not like it matters what bedroom I sleep in. Can't wait to hit the sack. I'm so glad that we're together again. I want you to know something. I never stopped loving you.
Oh, Ethan, I never stopped loving you. And I never gave up hope that fate would bring us back together again.
Now it has. Only this time, nothing's gonna keep us apart. We'll be together forever.
Forever.
Teresa. Marry me. Marry me and spend the rest of your life with me.
Yes.
The way that fate intended.
Yes, of course I'll marry you.
You, Liz. I want to hold you in my arms. I want to make love to you.
Oh, yes, TC. Yes. Oh, it won't be long before my fantasy comes true. Especially with Lust's little helper. This should make TC drop his inhibitions. And his pants.
I got the sprinklers off.
Oh, your timing is perfect, TC. The lemonade's all ready.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you. My goodness, that hits the spot.
Oh, we didn't have enough glass. When a man like you has a thirst for something, he shouldn't stop until he quenches it.
My goodness, Liz. I don't know what this is about your lemonade, but it is delicious. It is so much sweeter than Eve's.
Oh, there is a lot of me that's sweeter than Eve, TC. A few more glasses of this, and you will just see how sweet I am. I need to call TC and let him know that I'll be home as soon as I can, so we can talk. Smooth out our differences over Whitney before Liz gets a chance to use him to her own advantage.
Dr. Russell, I have what we need to perform the test that Dr. Andrews wanted.
I can't wait until I can touch my baby. I mean, even if it is through those rubber gloves.
Well, Eve said that she'd be done testing her soon.
Yeah, I really can't wait until I can feel her when I touch her and hold her.
We're all praying the day isn't too far off, sweetie.
I need to make my confession so I can be a better person, start off with a clean slate.
Well, Father Lonergan went to the chapel, and I imagine he'll be back soon. You can make your confession then.
Charity,
Hi.
what are you doing over here all alone?
I just, wanted to give you time alone with Kay. Miguel, I'm so glad your baby's all right.
When the nurse told me that my daughter was dead, it felt like a part of me died. You know, I mean, it's hard to explain. It's just the pain. It was so deep and so intense. I didn't even think I could hurt that much.
I can't imagine.
And I would have given anything to save my baby. Anything.
No sacrifice is too great to save an innocent baby's life.
But Charity, it's okay. You know, things are fine now. I didn't have to give up anything to save my little girl.
No, but I did. I gave up you, Miguel. The love of my life.
I just wish I knew exactly where Sheridan is in Paris. That way I could go be with her and our baby.
And Luis, it's still not 100% certain that it's your baby. Could be Antonio's.
No, it's mine. I know in my heart that it's mine, and so does Sheridan. That's why I should go be with her. Well, at least Sheridan has a good doctor for her and the baby in Paris.
I wasn't going to tell you this, but after I left Beth's, I did some checking. I couldn't find a doctor in Paris with Sheridan as a patient.
Well, Hank, she's probably using an alias. Well, Sheridan's a crane. She has enough money that if she wants to be left alone, she can afford to be. It's like the email that I tried to trace back to her and couldn't.
You're right. You're right. Sheridan's gone through a lot of trouble not to be found.
Yeah. You know, when I first saw the DVD, I thought that the kidnappers had forced her to make it, but that didn't make sense. There weren't any ransom demands, so I mean, why would someone kidnap Sheridan if they weren't after her money?
I'll show you why Luis stopped searching for you. He thinks that you ran up to Paris without even saying goodbye.
Luis knows I wouldn't do that. I promised him on our love. I would never leave him again.
Well, seeing is believing. Share. Luis saw you in Paris explaining why you left Harmony.
I told you, Luis, you'll never believe that DVD. You'll know it's a fake.
Luis bought it hook, line, and escargot. Turn on the TV. You'll see why.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Still think top cop Luis figured out it's fake? Still think he's out there in Harmony, turning the town upside down, looking for you?
How did you make it look like I'm in Paris?
There's a lot of things you can do with computers these days. Same ended fate, no?
You are my passion for life.
From now on, whenever I smell this scent, I will just think of you. You have made me so happy, so complete.
Oh, Ethan.
Remember what you lost to save Miguel's baby.
I love you, Charity. Only you.
Unbelievable. Here I am trying to be a better person, and my mom is still a total hypocrite. All but saying couples that have children together should be married, except for when it comes to Miguel and me. I mean, look at her, supporting Miguel and Charity over me. Her daughter. And Miguel, after swearing that nothing was going to take him away from me and our daughter, he's back with Charity.
It isn't fair, is it, Kay? You so earnest about being good. And yet, all around you, it seems as if everyone is as selfish and self-serving as you were before you had your attack of conscience.
Don't start with me, witch.
I wouldn't dream of it. But I'm just telling you that if you do embrace goodness, then you're going to have to accept Miguel being with Charity and accept your mother supporting their love over your own happiness. Oh, I'm sure that you can deal with it. It'll ease the sting of knowing you're going to live your whole life alone.
You know, is it actually getting hotter out here, or is it just me?
Funny, TC, I was just thinking the same thing. Why don't you have some more lemonade?
Yeah, you know what? I don't mind if yeah, I'll have some more lemonade.
Bottoms up. Actually, I think I might sleep out here tonight. It's gotten cooler, and this chase is so comfortable.
You know, I bought this chase for you, and I'm really glad you enjoy it.
Because she's never around to use it.
Did I tell you that? It must be the heat.
TC, didn't Eve promise that she was going to cut back on her work after Whitney and Simone had the falling out over Chad?
Yes, she did. But she's not here as usual. She's at the hospital. You know, I never realized how much it bothered me that Eve is trying to have her career. But look at our family. Our family's falling apart. Chad has come in between Whitney and Simone, and I don't think any of that would have ever happened if Eve would have been here. You know what? I'm not sure if I can ever forgive Eve for betraying me the way that she did.
TC, I'm so sorry that you're going through this. Just let me know if there's anything that I can do to help.
You know, Liz, I don't know. I just don't know. I always thought I had a perfect marriage. But it seems like now everything that my family have put together is just all just falling apart.
I wanted to be there when Sheridan had our baby. To help however I could, hold her hand, to bring Sheridan the baby to hold for the first time. It's the happiest moment of my whole life.
My dear Louise, it's just so so incredible that I love created this baby.
Our baby.
I love you so much.
And our baby. I want Sheridan back. I want to be with her and our baby.
You know, Liz, I'm really sorry to bore you with all my talk about my problems with Eve.
Oh, no, TC, not at all. You know, you've been so good to me, letting me stay here. I'm just happy that I could be here when you needed me.
Well, it's getting late and I need to give Eve a call at the hospital.
TC, there aren't that many men that would be as magnanimous as you are.
What do you mean?
Well, if I had hurt the man that I love, I would be the first one to set things right.
You know what, Liz? You are absolutely right. Screw giving Eve a call. I'm going to bed.
TC, you're exhausted. Let me help you upstairs.
No, I'm fine. I can manage. Whoa.
You okay?
I wonder what TC could be. Well, I've got to talk to him. We have to put what happened tonight behind us. Of course, that's not going to be easy. He was so furious and so hurt that I took Whitney's side over his about Chad. Maybe I can call him on his cell phone.
Dr. Russell, I have the baby's test results.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go spend some time with my mom.
You're such a good son.
Bye.
Bye.
Charity, what's bothering you?
Nothing.
Oh, come on, sweetheart. I can tell something's on your mind. You know, if you're worried about Kay and Miguel's baby, don't be. She's okay.
I know. I was just thinking about God and how if you make a promise to do something, you can't break that promise no matter what.
Well, you're right. A promise to God is a sacred covenant. You know, Charity, this talk about promises to God, you're thinking about Kay, right, and her baby.
Yeah. And how I promised God to give up Miguel if Kay's baby didn't die. Now I've lost him forever. I've lost Miguel.
Kay?
Yes, Father, here.
I'm ready to hear your confession.
Forget it. Father, I'm not confessing anything.
Earlier, you seemed driven to confess. Your hunger for absolution was palpable.
And that was then. This is now. Things are different. I'm not confessing a thing. My good, bad girl, Kay.
I'm sorry you're hurting, Luis. I know it's killing you to be apart from Sheridan, especially when she's pregnant.
Hank, my child is going to be born soon, and I'm not going to be able to share in the most special moment that a couple could have together. I'm not going to be with Sheridan to see our baby's face for the very first time. I want her back. I want Sheridan back.
No, this can't be!
Oh, yes, 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 it can. Luis and everyone else in Harmony thinks that you left town for Gay Paris without even saying goodbye. Luis isn't looking for you anymore, Sheridan. No one is.
Oh my God!
That's right, Cher. You and your unborn child all alone now. Alone, except for me.
They call you Lady Luck.
Hey, Danny.
James Caan, Josh Duhamel, and the city of Las Vegas as itself. Las Vegas, coming this fall to